So yo people, what going on? Welcome to Fatter Than Kitchen. Long time I don't post a video, and today we're gonna cook some brown stew chicken in-depth video, right? So as I say, by the time you finish watching this video, you should be able to cook authentic brown stew chicken just like a Jamaican. Anyways, we have everything else in the house, but we need to get a chicken. So I'm gonna go to butcher right now. I'm gonna get a chicken and I'm gonna get it chopped up. So alright, let's go. So right now we got our chicken. This is our chicken from the butcher's chopped up, right? What we need to do with our chicken now is to clean our chicken, right? So like in the chicken back, you got all the inside bits. We need to clean out the inside bits, and we need to remove the excess fat, and then after this we're gonna wash it with lemon or vinegar. Alright, so let's get clean our chicken. I'm gonna show you guys how to clean your chicken and how to wash it with the vinegar, just in case. Alright, so what I like to do here is put my chicken here, cut off the excess bits here, all the excess stuff. I'll put them in a plastic bag, and instead of throwing them in the bin, I'll wrap this up and put in a specific part of the freezer, you know what I mean, so it keep frozen. Alright, and then put it in the bin when it's time to go to the bin. Alright, so let's get to work. So all these excess fat, I'm gonna remove them. Alright, some people, you know, I just remove as much as I can, and that's it. The inside guts of the chicken, all these bits, you need to remove these bits, right? Yeah, you need to remove every bit of this. All right. So all these fats right here, we're gonna remove all of these. See? Even though we're gonna fry it, you know, we're gonna fry it up first, which we're gonna brown it up first, which, you know what I mean, it might burn off the fats and stuff, which, you know what I mean, should be okay. But I still like to remove the excess just for myself, alright? Alright, these bits got the most inside bits of the chicken, the most cavity. So all you do, you can just take your knife in, or you just put your finger in. Whatever you want to do, is up to you. You can put your finger in first, then you use your knife to clean up the little bits them, see? Yes. So I got this one now, you just put your thumb in, you just grab it, cut out the excess stuff, right? Simple as that, and I'll eat that. See, this can get a bit messy, but yeah. Oh, look at excess fat. Remove. Alright, so now that's us. The chicken is cleaned up. Now we need to wash our chicken, alright? Alright, now time for wash the chicken. As I say, you can either use lemons or you can use vinegar, right? White vinegar. Me personally love use lemon, so I always use lemon. See? So you cut your lemon like this, squeeze over your chicken. You don't want no seeds to go inside of the chicken. Look at these lemons. They don't got no seeds, so fucking GMO lemons, isn't it? Right, cold water, no hot water. So make sure your top is on cold and you use cold water to wash your chicken, right? That's how you wash it. See? Now our chicken wash, that is our chicken wash. And we want to drain as much water off of the chicken as possible. See? Just drain it off as possible. Right? Drain off as much water. You can clean your sink after, but for now, just drain off as much water off of the chicken. See? Yeah. And now we put the chicken aside. And we're going to season up the chicken now. Next step what we're going to do is seasoning up the chicken. Alright now, watch this now. Now it's time to season our chicken. But before we go season the chicken, I just want to tell you guys the two types of seasoning we use as Jamaican. We got the dry season, which is the powder season, and we got the herbs, right? Normally, what I'm going to use for this brown stew chicken is chicken season first, all-purpose seasoned chicken, and black pepper. You might be wondering where's the salt, which I won't be using any salt until when the last part of the process when I'm tasting the food when it's cooking. Because with these seasons, most of them got lots of salt inside of them, right? Also, you don't need to use the same seasoning that I use. You can use whatever seasoning you like. Like, what if you're diabetes, or what if you have high blood pressure, or whatever. You can use the season to suit your need. So you don't need to have salt inside of your seasoning. You can use different type of seasoning. Like these seasoning is the first time I'm using these, so it doesn't matter what seasoning you use, right? But I would always make sure I use chicken season, all purpose. Those two, you can add whatever. You can add garlic powder, you can add ginger, you can add garlic, whatever powder you want to add, coriander, whatever you want to add, you can add. This is your medley, right? But if you want to do it the authentic Jamaican way, stick to chicken season and stick to all-purpose season, black pepper and salt, and your herb season. All right. Like when cooking like a medium chicken like this one here, I normally just use 2 of these spoons of chicken season and 2 of these spoons of all-purpose season. I think this is a tablespoon. Yeah. So that's 1, 2. That's all-purpose. Now we're gonna add the chicken season now, right? It's the first time I'm using this one anyway, but this is normally, doesn't matter what season, this always do me right. So now, that is our herbs. That is our powder season. Now we got our herbs. We got the onion, scallion, thyme, scotch bonnet pepper, and we got tomato. I don't really use tomato, but now it's tomato season and my friend gave me some tomatoes from his garden, so I might as well use them, right? The scotch bonnet is very, very hot, so be careful with this, right? Don't put the seed in if you don't want it too hot, right? But I like to put the seed in. The more seeds you put in, the more hot I get. Extremely hot. I like a bit of spice anyway, so that's fine with me. Now we got the thyme. This is the thyme you can get from your local supermarket or vegetable store or wherever you want to get it, yeah? But you can get fresh thyme, is much better. Dry thyme is nice as well. But with the thyme, I don't cut the thyme up. I just leave the thyme in whole, alright? So I would just maybe put this in like that, alright? Now we got our onion. I normally use 1 onion. I'm going to cut it up in small pieces. And I got a scallion. I'm going to cut it up in small pieces. So now you're going to watch and see how I cut it up, alright? right about now, we have the herbs chopped up, and we got the dry seasoning bit over here. Also, I forget to say, you can add some pimento seeds as well. That's go good. All right. I don't have any now, but if you have it, you can add that as well. Now, what we're gonna do with this dry seasoning, we're gonna rub it all together into the chicken. We're gonna massage it into the chicken. All right. All right. So before I massage this, I need to remove the thyme. Normally, what I do is to do my chicken, coat it inside of the dry season, the powder seasoning. Then I fry it up, and then I add the herbs. All right. So this is how you massaging the seasoning into your chicken. So you start slowly. You want to spread everything evenly, because you want to make sure that each piece of chicken is coated with the seasoning. All right. So we start slowly. So you see that we are doing like a massaging. You see the hand movement. Yes, we're squeezing the chicken meanwhile. So yeah, that is how I season it. So like this bit here, we want to make sure every bit gets evenly coated with seasonings in. Yeah. So like even this bit, this is what I'm doing here. Yeah. During this process, you can just maybe taste your finger to see if you want to add a bit more seasoning or a bit of salt or whatever you want to. You can do a bit testing. Now is the time to test and have an idea what your chicken gonna taste like when it cook. All right. So this is how you do massaging your chicken. Now we're gonna talk about marinating your chicken. All right. When it comes to marinating your chicken, now we season this. We can leave this overnight. Leave this overnight to marinate, or at least for 3 hours. That's how I do it. All right. So leave this overnight in your fridge to marinate, or leave it in your fridge for 3 hours. Right, and that's it. And then now the next process we're gonna do is start frying our chicken, getting them browned before we're cooking them down. All right. All right, now, so the thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our frying pan, we're gonna put it on the stove, and we're gonna get this really hot. Once this is extremely hot, we're gonna put some oil in, and then we're gonna begin to fry our chickens. All right. Now the pot extreme hot, we're gonna add some oil now to brown our chickens in. Alright, now that our oil is extremely hot, we're gonna do just put in chicken them now. Not everything, just the amount that the pot can hold, alright? And we're just gonna brown each side. We're not gonna fry the chicken them, we're just gonna brown them, alright? Alright, so listen. Now we are browning the chicken, right? The aim of this is not to fry the chicken completely out, but for the chicken to get that brown color, right? We don't need to use no browning. We don't need to use no other additives or nothing else. We're just gonna brown the chicken, fry them till they are brown, right? Not lightly brown. I like to get them really brown, and then we're gonna move from there. So the next, what I'm gonna show you guys next is when the chicken are brown and what you need to look for. So normally, if your pot is hot, like really hot, I think 5 minutes on each side should be fine. All right, remember, we are not completely frying the chicken thoroughly right out. We are just browning, getting that brown coat on each side. All right, so stay tuned. All right now guys, so now we got all the chicken brown up, right? So what I'm gonna do is get the next pot, not this pot with fried chicken in it, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the oil from this pot, some of the oil from this pot, and put in my main Dutch pot, what I'm gonna cook down the chicken in, right? So we're gonna take some of the oil like this, because this oil got the seasoning from the chicken and stuff. So this oil is seasoning. We don't want to use no fresh oil, all right? About that is all right. Cool. Now, our seasoning here, our herb season, now's the time where I'm gonna fry these up, right? Once I fry these up some more, I'm not gonna fry them up for maybe keep stirring them up for about like 5 minutes or something like that, and get them break down until they release all the flavor into the oil. Then I'm gonna take the chicken and add to the seasoning, all right? Yo, what you know? Like seriously, it smells sweet, it smells nice. You can smell the scallion, the onion, and you can smell the thyme. And you can smell the scotch bonnet or burn my nose a little bit. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put in the chicken then now. See? So we need to get something to hold this, you know. I need to get some stuff. Alright. We're gonna stir this up, see? I'm gonna get something to hold this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna leave this cover for like, we're gonna put this on medium flame and cover this for like 5 minutes, alright? Alright now, so now the chicken, we just cover the pot with the chicken. So what we're gonna do is make up the water or that's gonna contribute to the gravy. Now you can add some flavors. What I normally add is a bit of ketchup to my water that I'll be using to cook down the chicken. Right, let me open up this ketchup because a brand new ketchup this is in. Alright, so we will be adding some ketchup. Yeah, so I'm gonna add a spoonful of ketchup right this. And I'm gonna add a tablespoon of brown sugar. You don't have to use brown sugar. You definitely don't need this. You don't. But I like to add a little bit of brown sugar. Right? Just a bit. That's it. And that's good enough. For some reason, I like with the Scotch bonnet when it's really spicy and you taste a little bit of slight sweetish taste in the chicken, right? And now I have 2 cups of water, but guess what? I won't be adding 2 cups of water as yet. I'll only add 1 cup of water. Normally I use 2 cups, but we're gonna go in with just 1 cup of water and all what we got right here, and stir it, turn it down to low heat and let it simmer. No rush now. Now is no rush. We've already been doing good so far. Now it's all turn it down and let it simmer. Alright? Alright, now. Alright, now, so look, we got to work ketchup with a bit of sugar. We're gonna add that. I'm gonna add our 1 cup of water now, yeah? Now we turn this up to medium heat. Get it boiling, then we're gonna turn it back down on low heat. Once we get this bubbling a bit more, we're gonna turn it down on low heat, alright? Yo, so we're back now. Let's see what go on. You see me? So now, as you can see, the gravy is a bit thick, which I don't mind it like that. But what I'm going to do is add a bit more water. So I'm not going to add 2 cups of water. That's maybe 1.5 cup of water. And then I'm going to let this keep boiling, simmer for the next maybe 10 minutes, and that's it, finish. Alright guys, so before it was going on for about 15 minutes so far. Alright, so now we're gonna add a bit more water and I'm gonna leave that for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, and low heat now. Low heat, leave it there, and then that's it, perfecto.